Welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Bava. I'm playing a blue-red control deck. This is the one that Johan 80 has gotten very excellent results with in a number of Pauper Premier events, including winning the most recent one on February 2nd. So you have seen Nathan P's domain deck that he played against, and now I'm going to try out this Is It control deck. I've never played with this before. I'm sure that I will suffer slightly because of that. Oh man, this seems rough, but I guess we'll keep this. There's a lot of land in this deck. So, seems okay. We're just going to play islands now. Maybe if we draw an island, we can get the counter spell. Might be a while before he has anything for us to Flame Slash. He preordains and has backed us. And we will play a mountain and a Delver of Secrets. That helps us not get dazed. It could be Delver and he could be Kiln Fiend. Or he could be a mirror. We get a mirror right off the bat? I think we do. That's a little unfortunate because I'm going to assume that Fat Tony has more experience playing this deck than I do. It's really hard to have less experience than I do. Alright, so we'll throw down the Guild Gate. We'll Flame Slash the Delver. And we'll keep on trucking here. He's got the Firebolt in the yard. It's a 5 mana flashback. Yep. Alright, so we're going to Flame Slash this guy too. And then we're going to leave Counterspell mana up. At least that's the plan. Alright. Counterspell mana there. Flame Slash you. Got Flame Slashes for days, son. Yeah. Okay. At this point, I think having 5 mana is okay. Yeah. Retrace is one of those things that's challenging when you haven't played the deck very much, because it's really hard to know if you want to retrace. But I think I am the target. Alright. Oh. No. I really just want to leave my counter magic up. Just like him. Now I can leave my counter magic up. The boiler works, huh? Alright. You want a compulsive research. I don't want you to compulsive research. Okay. Guildgate. Yeah, that's fine. Let's draw some cards. It's fine. I think I'll just go ahead and play a Delver. Huh. He's got like 4 Muldrifters in his hand. I'm all tapped out for him, so he should be pretty happy. He's got Muldrifter mana. He's going for it. Yeah. It's alright. I saw that coming. It's okay. Yes, I do want to reveal it. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Oh. That's it for creatures. So there's nothing. Seagate Oracle. There's nothing else I'm particularly worried about. So I think we just want to bolt him. Hit our opponent for 5. Christ, we might as well just Flame Slash him, right? At sorcery speed. Let's go for it. That's pretty good. We want to preordain and then research. Do we want to leave exclude up? We haven't played a land, have we? No. Alright, so that seems like the right order to do things in. Alright, so Firebolt's good. Is it Guildgate? Not particularly necessary. But we do want something to discard for the compulsive research. So I'll grab the Firebolt. Alright. We'll actually just discard the Guildgate. We'll be done. We'll play the island so we can leave exclude mana up. We'll pass the turn. Okay, we can't stop the Flame Slash. And we can't actually stop the Firebolt in his graveyard either, so that's gonna be rough. Two damage to a creature. 2 damage to target creature or player. Alright. Yeah, we can't do anything about that either. Delver. And we can just blow up Delver. It's fine. With counterspell. That's fine. Okay. Should have preordained first, probably. Compulsive Research and Seagate Oracle. It's both pretty good, huh? propulsive research and an island. Okay, we're gonna leave our exclude mana up. Mainly for mole drifters, of course. Like this guy. He's got counterspell mana up. There it is. Not too surprising there. Not much we can do. Okay, so we are going to research. We'll discard a mountain. Okay. There we go. We can't cast anything else, so let's see. We do have that Una's Grace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're going to get rid of that island at some point. With the Grace. Where are you, Una's Grace? She's in here. There she is. Okay. So we won't play that. Oh, we can Una's Grace twice. That's good. Delver is just going to die. He's going to get excluded. Yeah. Alright, so Una's Grace. I am the target. 1, 2, 3. Firebolt. Una's Grace. I am still the target. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2 damage to a creature. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 damage in hand. 9, 10. Flame Slash. What else? Yeah, that's it. 4, 8, 12, 16. So we have 16 damage total from the firebolts. So at some point we need to start considering that, I suppose. Into open mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 8, 9, 10 damage. And if we just get one more firebolt, we're actually doing pretty well. Might as well get a start on it, huh? At some point I think this is how we're going to win. he's got his own Una's Grace. It's not really worth counterspelling. If I counterspelled it, exiled it, that would be worthwhile. Seagate Oracle is worth counterspelling. Preordaining is worth doing. Counterspell and exclude. I think both of these are worthwhile. I think counterspell is more worthwhile. Compulsive Research. I think that's worth counterspelling too. Anything that gives him card advantage is worth counterspelling. We're gonna get there. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. Yeah, that's fine. I think preordaining's fine too. Not that I can exclude a preordain, but or an Una's Grace for that matter. Come on, see an Oracle. Okay. Get good mileage out of that Grace. He's got counterspell mana up. There's my Firebolt. The island's okay. Only because I can use Grace, but really. Put the island on bottom, put the Firebolt on top. Okay, he drew a lot of cards. He's going to try and cast stuff. Firebolt's going to kill him, but we're going to try and do that next turn. Getting him to 1 life doesn't help. Why is this Electric Static Bolt? I wish that was Lightning Bolt. I know it's Electric Static Bolt for affinity, but there comes a point in a man's life when he really just needs to blow up his opponent. Alright, so hopefully he's got a lot of mana, but I want him to use it all. Ideally get me tapped out and then try and get a Moldrifter. Well, he will get a Moldrifter now, plenty of mana left over. Oh, well, Delver's good. Oh, he's gonna Firebolt me. Okay. 6 there. 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so that's good. Seagate Oracle. Gets excluded. Which is fine. Delver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Delver resolves. We've got to try and go for it, right? Okay. My God. Alright, well, we got in the damage our opponent plan a lot faster than he did. It's kind of funny. Cutting off his red mana, cutting off his doubles. He's bound stuff, though. It's not super great. We don't love the electrostatic bolts. It would be better to have more counter spells. We love all of our creatures and our counter spells. So electrostatic bolt is definitely coming out. And a flame slash, and I think we bring in Pyroblast instead. I think that's it. I don't want... I still want to be able to kill his creatures, because you can't kill me if I kill all his creatures. But I want the Pyroblast to counter his blue stuff, mainly. And it still destroys all his creatures. So we're going to try that. He keeps 7. We've got a 2-lander on the draw with a preordained. That's perfectly keepable. Even though Guildgate comes in tapped. We didn't even care because we're just going to flame slash his Delver. Okay, so firebolts are precious. Alright, we'll flame slash that guy too. The fact is, if you kill all of your opponent's blue guys before they hit you, we do want to try and hit a land, huh? Alright. Both of these are good. Maybe I should have dug for more land, but I can go for the Oracle next turn. So I was saying though, if you destroy all of your opponent's creatures with this deck before they hit you, they've only got 16 damage in firebolts. Yeah, so there goes my Delver. It's fine. Expecting my Oracle to get counterspelled. He resolves, that's awesome. So my opponent does not have a counterspell. Put one in your hand and the other on the bottom of your library. If I put Una's Grace on the bottom of my library, I'm never going to see it, right? It's going to be a shame later. That's a tough choice. Delver, Muldrifter, Oracle. I've got nothing that lets me shuffle. Alright, so I think I need to take the Grace. Because if this is a long game, and it's going to be, I can't have that on the bottom of my library. That was a hard choice, though. If it comes down to it, I can evoke a Muldrifter. Alright, so there's a Delver. Good. There's a Mountain. We are going to Firebolt the Delver. He never counterspelled the last turn. He does now. Okay. Alright, well, I'm definitely Firebolting the Delver. Just saying, I wanted to cast Una's Grace, but still worth it. There's another Delver. I want to Firebolt that one too. We're not quite going to get there though, are we? Okay. Play my own Delver. Okay, still got to flip his Delver. I want Una's Grace now. No, I don't want Una's Grace now. I want to leave counter magic up. Right. Does Delver flip? Don't flip. Oh, good. Alright, so there's your Una's Grace. Might as well go for it. Okay, we need land number 5. Nope. Land number 5. Nope. It's getting a little rough here. Okay. We definitely need that mountain. We need it right now, which means we put it on top second. Right. And I think we just need to... God, I really don't want to evoke a Muldrifter when I have so few creatures that are going to matter in this matchup. I also don't particularly want to research away, but I've just hit 5 land. That's rough. That's really rough. Okay. Tough choices. Alright, he's way ahead of us on time. I'm going to assume again that he's got way more experience with this deck, or at least, gosh, a little bit more experience with this deck than I do. I think I'm doing okay despite that, but I am playing slower than he is. Alright, so he gets a Oracle. That's fine. We're set up to get our first Moldrifter next turn. It's going to be Moldrifters for days. Which is going to be great. Alright, we both have Una's Grace in the yard. Excuse me. Yep. Alright, now we need to... Do we Moldrifter or do we blow up his Delver? I think we have to Moldrifter, right? No, maybe we have to blow up his Delver. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the counterspell for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, alright. He probably has Exclude. He's got Exclude mana up. So I don't think he has a counterspell. I think he has an Exclude in his hand. So he's going to have to tap something more. Or it's going to be Seagate Oracles for days, huh? Yeah. Two Flame Slashes. Alright, maybe we'll see our Pyroblast at some point, right? Just gonna get rid of this guy. If he does that, I can get a Moldrifter. It's worth it. Unless he just now drew a counterspell, which is quite possible. Okay. Well, gotta try it. There's a Delver. But we're going all in for it. Cast you. Oh, good. Definitely want the island. Yeah, we want the Delver too. Okay. 5 for Firebolt. Yeah. Going for the Delver. And Pyroblast going for the Moldrifter. No big surprises there, but he's getting his Seagate Oracle beat down. I'm gonna get my next Moldrifter. It's gonna be good. So that's card advantage right there. Yep. Okay, and we are leaving Counterspell Magic mana up for our friend the Moldrifter. And we have 5 cards to our opponent's 2. This has to be good. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana. It's probably enough that I can start using the Una's Grace. Yeah. Una's Grace is fine. I'm not going to counter that. It's a 1-for-1. We do have to block. And we want to get the Seagate Oracle, really. Okay. Yep, so the Pyroblast goes in my hand, Boilerworks goes on the bottom, that's fine, that's good. Hitting him with the Moldrifter's good. Casting a Preordain? No. Not necessary right now. No, we want to leave our mana open for Exclude and Pyroblast. That's fine. Preordain's fine too. Okay, we gotta win this game, because otherwise we're gonna lose on time, right? I think we're in a position to win this game, but it's gotta happen. That's fine. Put cards on top, then you preordain again. We want to counter the cards that matter. Like a Moldrifter. I have no days, but that's probably a good job anyway. Pyroblasting a Seagate Oracle. We're ahead in the race. Don't know if I care about them enough to do that. Okay. Yeah. We do want a Delver, and we want a Preordain. Let's Preordain first. Compulsive Research and a Mountain. Alright, so let's put the Mountain on bottom. Let's put the Compulsive Research on top. Let's do that. Over here. Yep. We'll toss the Mountain. We'll say okay. Yeah, we'll put down the Boilerworks. Return that. Okay. Counterspell, Delver. We can't play Delver and leave Counterspell open. So we're just gonna have to. No. believe that. We're just going to have to discard a land. And raise our opponent like this. Alright, 3 minutes. It's fine. It's okay. He's preordaining, that's fine. This deck does feel very powerful, I have to say. Alright, he's coming in with Seagate Oracles, and that's fine too. He's flame slashing that, and that gets counterspelled. Alright. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, let's draw some cards. These are good cards. Alright. Let's do some damage. Let's absolutely play a Delver. Okay, he's got one card. We're doing pretty good here. Luminous Grace is fine. It's firebolting one of my Mole Drifters. I do want to, I want to counterspell that. That's damage in the air. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh darn, I missed my Luminous Grace, didn't I? No, we don't want to reveal an island. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Where's that Luminous Grace? 1 minute and 20 seconds. Gotta hurry up here. Exclude. Not super helpful. Flame Slash, Pyroblast. Alright, that's good. 4 in the air. 4, 5, 6. Alright. Yeah. That's fine. 49 seconds, we're gonna win. In 49 seconds. Firebolt. I can't do anything about Firebolt. 2, 3, 4, but I can win. simply kill these guys at the end of his turn. And me. All right. Yes. All right, we had a hydroblast and a mountain. I didn't put the hydroblasts in. I didn't think they were worthwhile. I just put the pyroblasts in, which I think was a good bet. Obviously, he could have hydroblasted my stuff, but it didn't help him against my creatures on the board. So we got a lot more blue-red control than we bargained for in that matchup. But I think it was like our opponent said, and kudos to you, Fat Tony 2000. I think that was a really interesting mirror matchup, and I'm really happy that my first time around I managed to win the mirror. So cool. I like that deck. I think it's really powerful deck. You can check out the list. This is the February 2nd Pauper premiere event. You can see a little bit bigger. This is what it looks like here. Really strong lists. The only thing that I might consider changing is the electrostatic bolts. I know they're really good against affinity, but I almost feel like it would be better if they were lightning bolts. Because as it is, and Deluxikov will tell you this, he's mentioned it on his Facebook page, if you have Circle of Protection blue, you can stop your opponent from killing you with this deck because you only have 16 damage in red. If these were lightning bolts instead of electrostatic bolts, you would have 22 damage in red, and that would get you over the line. Just something to think about. I'm obviously not making any changes right now because Johan 80 has been doing really well with his deck, and he probably knows much better than I do. I'm Bava, and this is Magic Gathering Strat, and you're watching me play Blue-Red Control in a Pauper Mirror match. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.